So today we're working on layering some negative reinforcement, some electric collar pressure, over our positive reinforcement, some treats, so that we can ensure compliance and behavior, and so that we can increase the speed and start weaning away from rewarding every single rep. What that looks like is I'm going to give the command. 1 second later, instead of giving the lure, I'm going to layer some e-collar pressure over it. So I'm going to go, come, copper, sit, stim, click. So stim is low level e-collar. He feels it, knows I want to turn this off, I want to sit. Sit, stim, click. Instead of telling him to sit and then luring, which would also work, this way I can do it without needing to have food in my hand and without needing to use a hand cue. Sit, stim, good boy. Good job. So I had to double click him there. Not really entirely sure why. He's usually pretty engaged with food, but we've been training for a little bit now, and he's probably getting pretty full, which is okay. I just noticed that I'm losing motivation. If I see that again, we'll probably end a little early on this session. Good boy. Sorry, too many things to juggle in my hands. Good job. Same thing here. Down, stim, 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 down, and then click and pay. These are slow, sloppier than the last episode. Like I said, he's getting full, he's losing motivation. That's okay. I'm still gonna pay him, even though they are a little sloppy, because we're adding something new. This negative reinforcement, I want him to feel good about it. I want him to still be motivated and still be engaged. And you can see he's still up, having a good time. Good boy. Come, spin. Good boy. So I'm doing some fun behaviors in between reps just to give him something else to do. He gets bored pretty easily. Down, down, good. So I forgot to say it, but I'm stimming there right after I say down until his all 4 legs are on the ground. Same thing here, down, stim, click. Good boy. Good boy, good job. I know in episode 1 we talked about, or maybe it was in the intro, it was probably episode 1, we talked about marking and moving to make it more fun, or marking up here. And typically I would, but I'm cramped on room in here, so it's no big deal. Good boy. But that's probably half the reason he's a little bit less motivated, is because it's not as fun. I'm talking to a camera, not focusing solely on him, and I can't play like he likes to. So once again here, sit, stim, mark and reward. And again, down, stim, mark and reward. I loved that one. I'm going to mark him again and show him you get double rewards on that one. We call it jackpotting, and maybe even again. Good boy, good job. Because he downed before I could stim him, which is everything I'm looking for. So remember, when we started this episode, we talked about giving the command, 1 second later, giving the pressure. I want to make sure we have that pause so the dog can beat the pressure. The goal is that they avoid the pressure, not escape it. If I've had to use the e-collar or the leash or the prong collar or a slip leash or whatever tool we're using, the dog isn't doing it because I asked them to. They're doing it because I showed them why they should. I want them to do it in hopes to get rewarded and in hopes to avoid the pressure, to do it before the pressure. So again, come, copper, come, sit. Good. Again, within 1 second there. Oh, he's done. He told me he doesn't want food. We're going to call it a day there. I'll talk a little bit more, but he's done. So on that rep, it's important. He showed me I will do it because you have the e-collar, or because he understands he wants to beat the pressure, but not because he wanted the reward. I bet you he's thirsty. He just tried to leave and go get some water. But like I said, it's really important. When I noticed him not being as motivated earlier, I should have said, oh, we'll be done there. But because I was being greedy trying to make a video, I kept going. And now you can see, well, I don't know if you can see him, but he's just laying on the floor. He's kind of like, I'm done, facing the door, trying to leave. It's no big deal. I'm going to call him, come here, come up. And we'll just have a little bit of a reconnect, right? I call it like a recovery. I want him to go like, yeah, that was fun. I had a good time. It's okay that I'm feeling full. We've eaten a lot and done a lot of training today. And it's no big deal. So we'll just recover here. And we'll probably call it a day right there. Thanks, guys. Good boy. Here. Good job. Okay, get off. Get off. Go on.